Hey friends, it's Amalia here from Know the Self Mystery School. How you doing? I wanted to jump on here. I'm live in Tulum right now during my Rebirth and Renewal retreat. And I've got 14 people under one roof in this beautiful, beautiful villa going through some mega transformational work. And I wanted to jump on here and let you know what this energy represents. We're in the eclipse sandwich. On Tuesday, we will be experiencing a partial lunar eclipse with the full moon in Capricorn. And with this eclipse energy, people have a lot of feelings coming to the surface. People's health and emotional nature are getting activated, so you might feel really tired, and at the same time you might get super wired, so people aren't sleeping a lot, or they just feel really, really exhausted. There might be some drama going on, especially in your relationships, so that's really common because the eclipse really shows us our shadow, and this eclipse particularly in Capricorn is showing us those places within us that are toxic in regards to our relationships. So I've given you guys some reflection questions over in the description of this video so you can get the most out of the eclipse season. Whenever there's an eclipse, it's a good time to go inward and reflect. We also have a bunch of planets in retrograde. So this is a huge rebirth and renewal moment. That's why I do this retreat during this particular eclipse sandwich. It's a beautiful time to reflect on your life, reflect on your choices, reflect on what's brought you to this point, and really identify that self-sabotaging behavior. So as you become more and more aware of your own sort of toxic patterning, there's actually the ability to transmute that right now. There's a lot of energy available for you. So some of the questions that I'm asking you to just, if you really want to get the most out of this moon and grow and evolve as a consciousness, right? If you're here to do the work, to really ask yourselves what relationships are being purged from your life right now. Maybe there's some toxic relationships in your life or some toxic behavior patterns. And are you ready and trusting that this eclipse is, the eclipse really helps us let go of things that don't serve. So what's being sloughed off, and are you willing to let it kind of fall away and die? The second question is, what aspect of your life right now are you trying to control through sheer determination and willpower? So the control freak is being highlighted right now. So all the ways in which you're trying to control things. With everything in retrograde right now, you're probably going to come up against things not working the way you want them to. Doing a retreat during this kind of a retrograde and eclipse is kind of a joke when it comes to planning, because it's nearly like nothing works as planned. So you have to surrender to synchronicity and to natural timing. And particularly now in July, we are headed towards the Mayan day at a time, where we get to just sync up to the natural rhythm and natural flow and finding that flow within ourselves, right? So, and then the third question I have is, whose approval are you looking for right now? Because the Capricorn moon is showing us how we are constantly seeking validation or acknowledgement from others. And we're hoping that that will somehow calm the doubts we might have about ourselves, but that's not how it works, and it's never going to validate those doubts. So this is a time to really dive in and find your inner strength by clarifying your own values, and really choosing to listen to your own inner knowing rather than needing someone else to validate that. And for all of you who are empaths or seers, this specifically pertains to you, because if you're grasping or hoping that people are going to validate the way you view the world or what you're sensing, you're always going to be in a state of doubt and not really accepting your gifts. So whose approval are you asking for or seeking, and see if you can let that go. And then lastly, like, how are you numbing out? How are you trying to run away from what you're feeling, or not totally owning your own needs? So some of it, well, all of us have been programmed to kind of put our own needs in the back burner and caretake for others, or make others feel good, or try to people please other people. And somehow that validates us, like we're being useful. But this is a time to really get clear about what you need and what kind of experience you want to have in life, so that you're not blaming others for what's happening to you, and you're able to really just take responsibility for getting your own needs met and being clear about them. So that is my blog update, my moon blog for the month, or for this full moon eclipse season. Let me know if you guys have any comments or questions. How are you experiencing the eclipse? It is visible most places in the world, although it's happening in the middle of the day here in Mexico from 3 to 5. For those of you who are, sorry, from 3 to 6 p.m. If you're in Pacific time zone, it's going to be in the middle of the day, like from 1 to 3 or 4 p.m. And then East Coasters, you might get to see the red moon. But if you're in a place where you can actually see the moon during the eclipse time, it will be a bloody moon. So eclipses are really important times to reflect. So I'm wishing you guys all the best. Stay safe. Be kind to yourself. A lot of self-care is really needed at this time. So take care, and I will see you guys on the new moon with my next energy update. So see you later.